Hey everybody, welcome to another video, and today we're doing a video on Walmart knives. Now I was looking for that $9.97 Walmart Benchmade bug out clone knife. Well, it's not really a Benchmade clone knife, but it has the access lock. It's got orange scales, and it's pretty popular somehow. And even while I was there looking for it, somebody else was evidently looking for it too, and there wasn't any. It was sold out. So I was looking at these other knives there, and I'm like, why aren't these knives sold out? These look pretty decent. So this one here was like $7.97. This one was about the same price, $7.97. And this one is a fixed blade for $5.97. So I was kind of surprised that, this was so cheap. So anyway, in tradition of inexpensive knives, I thought I'd get all three of them and review them for you. Let's get them open first, okay? It's a Walmart Ozark Trail brand, okay? 7-inch folding knife. This is a 7-inch folding knife as well, okay? Let's start with this one first. They get this thing open here. All right. Get a real good look at it. Evidently, this is a liner lock. Okay. Steel or metal handles. Steel liners. Steel belt clip or pocket clip. And it is a flipper and a thumb stud opener. Okay. So let's get that closed and see the action. Test the action real quick. Okay. Now that's springy. That opened up pretty good. Okay. Let's do the thumb stud. Now that, I think it's assisted actually. Yeah, the way it springs forward. Yeah, it's definitely assisted. You got this lever here. I'm not sure what this is. Okay, so evidently this lever, if you push it forward, it won't close. So there may be another safeguard, or maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's another safeguard. If the liner happens to fail, it won't close all the way. So if you push that back, it'll close. Now let's see. Oh, okay. Never mind. It is a safety. If you push it forward, you can't flip it open, or you can't open it at all. It stays locked, closed. All right, so you can't accidentally flip it open while it's in your pocket, or flip it open when you don't want it to open. So it's a safety feature. You push this back and pop it open. Wow, that is pretty good. For under $10 to have a feature like that, that is pretty darn impressive, I might add. I mean, I don't know any expensive knives that have a safety like that, where it's an assisted opener, because it is springy when it opens, and you could lock it so it doesn't open accidentally. Okay. Now I don't have a very extensive experience with assisted opening knives, other than my The Microtech, that doesn't even have a safety. That just opens, you know, like, here, let me show you. This is a almost $300 knife, and it has no safety at all. You just, boom, open and close, you know. And this is a pretty stiff mechanism here, so chances of you opening this accidentally is probably slim to none, but still, it has no safety. Under $10, and it has a safety where you can't open it unless you pull this lever back, and bam. Wow, I like that. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. I like that. It is assisted opening, so you have it closed and you carry it. The only drawback I would say is that this is a pretty heavy pocket knife for its size. It's pretty solid looking. If you want to look at it very closely, the alignment of the blade is pretty straight. Looks like these are T6 screws, okay, including the pocket clip. It's not adjustable, it's not reversible. As you can see, it's all just on one side here. And oh, I can't open it because I have the safety on. I like that. That's pretty good. Feels sharp, but feel sharp doesn't mean anything because a blade can actually feel sharp in your your fingertip and still not have the right edge to cut well. All right, let's move on to the next one before we start testing these. We'll open this one up. If you see a fly flying around, sorry about that. I'm in the garage and somehow a fly got in here. All right, let's take this off. And this was the same price as the one here. Okay, let's take a look at this one. This one is a bit of a sheep's foot shaped blade, worn clip, or however you want to call it. And this is a frame lock, okay, with a pocket clip. It's China, made in China. So is, I believe, this one. Yep, both of them are made in China. Framer lock. And this also has safety features, safety levers. Okay, and let's close this up and see. Yep. Not as springy as this one, but yep, not as springy as this one, but this is a tad bit heavier. Okay, most framer locks they're pretty heavy. Blade alignment is pretty decent. And I'm sure with use it'll loosen up. But I am actually liking the assist open. It's very effortless opening, and the operation is fairly smooth. You know, I had my doubts if I wanted to make this a part of my EDC at one point or another, and I probably will, to test them out in the field. And I tell you what, it's a handsome looking knife. It really is. For the money, very surprised at the fit and finish. And well, it's kind of hefty. Probably just your atypical stainless steel blade. It doesn't mention on the blade what kind of steel it is on either one. Okay, just says China. Let's see if it says on the package what kind of steel it is. It's a stainless steel blade, satin finish. It's made in China, distributed by Walmart, and nowhere here does it say what kind of steel it is that I can see. If you know what kind of steel this is, comment down below. Probably your atypical 440 stainless steel, or even maybe 420, who knows. Let's open the other one, take a look at the other one. All right, now let's use the Microtech, get a little bit of use out of that. Alright, it comes with a sheet. And once again, there's really nothing on the back that will state what kind of steel it is. It's a 3-inch stainless steel blade. That's about basically all it says. 4-inch poly propylene handle. Sheath included. That's all it does. It's a nylon sheath with a plastic liner in it, with a handle strap. Let's see how it fits in there. Obviously, that's not the way it goes in. Okay, so that's how you would sport it on your belt, like this. Fit and finish is pretty decent looking. I may clean this up and then just leave it in the kitchen for my wife to use to process food and meats and stuff. Just see how, and she can give me her opinion as to how it cuts and everything. I won't carry this around on EDC or anything like that. I don't carry a fixed blade. It's just too much on my belt to handle. Yeah, I like something that's compact. As you can see, the difference in how it's going to be carried. If I had to carry this, I'm not saying that it's that difficult to carry, but I prefer not to carry a fixed blade. I really don't need anything that heavy duty for everyday use. But I will probably use this in the kitchen and give you an update video on this fixed blade. I'll do a video on this probably on its own. Okay, so let's test the cutting ability. Okay, and we got the yeah, well, you know, it doesn't go through like butter, but yeah. Now let's see if what an expensive knife does. Same thing. I mean, it's pretty tough piece of packaging here. So yeah. Yeah. Ooh, this one cuts pretty good. Oh, I like this. This one went through like butter, actually. Yeah. Somebody must have like did a nice job on this at the factory. Not that each individual knives like this get individual attention, but I guess sometimes you get lucky and it hits the machinery or the process just right, and you get a really nice edge on it, you know. Yeah, this one is definitely very cutty, slicey. I mean, this one, nah, not so much. Not so much. Yeah, this one's not as slicey as this one, and this one here. Yeah, this is slicey. Yep, this is as slicey as this. So these two I recommend for sliciness. This, I don't know. This, let's test the ability of draw cut. Yeah, it'll do draw cuts. Let's do some leather work. Okay, draw cut. Draw cuts leather really fine. No problem. Yeah, cuts it pretty clean. No fuzz in the cut here. So it's pretty clean cut. Draw cut here. Yeah. Pretty clean cut. Draw cut here. Yeah, I'm not putting enough pressure. There you go. There you go. Nice clean cut. Expensive knife. Yeah. Same deal. All right, so let's do some cutting. Oh. Yep. Yep. This cuts pretty decent. Okay. Let's get more leather here. Get more leather. Let's test the stabbiness of it. Fixed blade. Yep, went through real smooth. Stabbiness. Yep. Yep, that went through pretty smooth. That cut it, but it didn't go through. Let's do it over here. Yeah, it'll go through. Yep. that's not what you use a worn clip for anyway. It's more of a draw cut knife. There you go. Now let's test it going, slicing it this way, support it. Yeah, that'll cut it. So it'll go through steak pretty good. Yeah. Yeah. So any of these knives are going to work pretty decent for cutting, slicing, whatever you need to do. Are they super steels? No. Are they going to cut through everything like butter? No. You're going to have to exert some, you know, of your own skill level and some your own pressure and physical effort to cut, you know, with knives like this. You know, it's not going to be 100% laser lightsaber kind of action, you know, where you go through everything like butter, you know. But these knives, although you can probably, if you're good at sharpening blades, you can probably sharpen these knives to razor edge sharpness and get that result. But these knives, as is right out the box, are you know, workable. They are working knives. Yeah, you're gonna be able to skin with this. You're gonna be able to, you know, get in there and gut an animal. Okay. Get in there and cut. So, yep. Let's see how it does on wood. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I like it. It's doing the job. It can carve. Yeah, it can carve. So I don't have a problem with blade hardness, steel hardness. It, you know, when you're doing woodwork, you're not going in deep and doing a lot. You're chipping away. You know, when you're carving, you're doing minor chipaways. You know, to sculpt. For that purpose, this knife is good. Let's test the fixed blade. Yep, it's good. You can use this for carving. This one, I'm exerting more push with the thumb, and it's kind of putting some hurt on my thumb right here. But, you know, yeah. This one out of the three is the best performer, I have to say. Yeah, it's doing pretty good. Now let's do this one. Yeah, same thing. It's is capable of chipping away wood, slicing away, carving, sculpting wood, you know. Yep, so yeah, I'd have to say for the money, you can't beat it, folks. I mean, seriously, where can you find an under $10 knife as sturdy as this, hefty as this, build quality as such? I mean, there was a time when you bought something under $10, not long ago, but let's say about 5-10 years ago, if you bought something at a flea market for a couple of dollars, equivalent to what is $10 today, you know, if you bought a flea market knife for $4 or $5 10 years ago, okay, you're not going to get this quality. Okay, this is pretty nice for the money. And there is absolutely no shame in your game, in my opinion, to carry any of these knives on you. In fact, I have talked to a person who in the Walmart, fellow customer, who's an avid, self-proclaimed avid hunter, and he says he does nothing but buy Walmart knives, and all of his hunting needs are done with knives like this. You know, he says, you know, he likes bucks, but the no names that Walmart have, like such as these type of knives, serve their purposes, and he that's all he uses, and he's an avid hunter, allegedly. So, you know, that's a pretty strong testimonial. But like I said, there is absolutely no shame in your game to buy a under $10 pocket knife like this. And I think out of the three here, this one performs the best. It is springy. As you can see, it snaps open. Pretty nice. This one's a little heavy. It's a heavier blade, so it comes out a little sluggish, but and the flipper right here is a little kind of hurts your fingertip after a while. Yeah, it's a little sharp. I think they could have made this tip here a little rounder, maybe, I don't know. But as you can see here, it's rounded off here on this one. If you compare the two flippers handles, one is a lot pointier than the other. So this one here, as you can see, has made an indentation in my finger here, a tip, and that kind of, if you do this all day long, you're gonna wind up with blisters on your fingertip for sure. For one time open, use, put the blade back and put it back in your pocket, no problem. But if you're gonna be all day opening this thing to work on something and then put it back and then take it out again, open again, you're gonna feel it on your fingertip. But yeah, still a decent looking knife. You know, here, this one here, I like that. They're almost about the same weight, but this feels or handles a lot lighter. The action is a lot lighter, a lot smoother. You know, I like it. Okay, so yeah. If you can't get a hold of the orange scaled, Benchmade, bug out looking Axis lock that Walmart $9.97 knife. I'm sure that blade is probably maybe better than the blades on these knives. I'm sure there's a reason why it's sold out and why people are just jumping at it. But these knives right here are not to be scuffed at. They are pretty decent. They're serious knives. Now, far as durabilities are concerned, they feel well made. They feel hefty. They feel quality. But will they last the test of time? Well, for under $10 knife, does it really need to pass the test of time? Okay, if you can get a $10 knife to be useful for a year or two, okay, and then maybe after that it starts to loosen up and fall apart or rust or whatever, okay, did you not get your money's worth? Okay, if you bought, I mean, you can buy, people buy $5-10 disposable razors and throw them away after a month of use. Okay, so I mean, if you can get a knife and get a year's worth of use out of it for $10, okay, and then it gets dull on you and you don't feel like sharpening it, you throw it away and go buy another one. Well, you can. It's only like less than $10, right? So it's like buying a disposable razor, basically, if you think about it. So yeah, do I recommend this? Absolutely. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of this pocket clip. It doesn't look very, I don't know, I can't really judge it. Let me see if I can put it in my pocket right now and see if there's any issue. Absolutely not. No issues at all. It went into the pocket and clipped very easily. My only concern is, pointing this out real quick, the lip is raised above the scale pretty high right here. So I don't know, that's going to get caught sitting in my pocket, if it's going to get caught on stuff or not. But this one here, as well as the lip, is pretty high above the scale. But yeah, I like it. Be honest with you, this thing is slicey. It's actually slicier than the CVV Elementum that I used to have, that I gave to Dingo Nerd. That blade is actually S30VN steel, and I did not really it was a flat, almost a flat grind. Well, you know what a CVV Elementum is, but that one was in S30VN, and I was never 100% satisfied with the performance of that knife. In actuality, this one here, I think, slices and cuts better than that one ever did, right out the box. So if you can sharpen these, right out the box, as you can see, it's a pretty decent performer. But if you're a good sharpener, if you sharpen knives very well, you can get better performance out of these cheap knives. I tell you what, other than it's a little heavy. But from what I understand, some of the more expensive knives, like Chris Reeves knives or stuff like that, they have, even with titanium parts and stuff, I'm pretty sure they're pretty heavy knives too, you know. So yeah, I'd have to say, initial impression of these three knives, these three Walmart knives. Get the packaging out here. I cut one of them up pretty badly, but this is what the packaging looks like, basically. Ozark Trail brand knives. Yeah. Not bad. Pretty decent, actually. Yeah. I was hoping this would be the better of all the 3 knives, and it could be. I mean, it's not too bad. You know, I think it'll. Yeah, I like them. Yep. So that's my opinion. That's my first impression. And in the near future or in the distant future, I'll do follow-up videos on any of these knives that if I feel as though they're performing badly in the near future, I'll do another video for follow-up. If I believe that they're excelling beyond my expectations for what they cost, I'll also do another video on them. But if you don't see another video on these knives, just take it for granted that they're decent and I haven't changed my opinion about them. Okay, so thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and comment down below if you know more information about these knives. But I highly recommend this one. I recommend this one and this one for what they are. I'm gonna put this in the kitchen, let my wife work with it. And these two, oh yeah, they're going somewhere. I think I might even EDC this for a while, maybe at work or something like that. Yeah, I like this. Yeah, I liked it because, you know, this spring open, man. It's like, dang, you know, effortless use, effortless. Let's get ready to rumble, you know. Let's get ready to do some work, you know. I like that. Catch you next time. Bye.